So hello guys, hi. So today also we'll discuss boiler energy related problem. Okay, so now let's focus this the problem. So now we have a boiler, right? And let's say 4,000 kilograms per hour is the full load, right? So that is the full load. Or in other words, you can say actual maximum generation, right? Actual maximum generation, right? And also, like according to this problem, it is given that the boiler thermal efficiency at full load is 70%. So let's say right here we be clear, yeah. So 70% uh, boiler thermal efficiency, or you can say NETA at full load, and also the boiler is operating at a pressure of 10 bar gauge, 10 bar gauge, BARG, and also uh, when the boiler is operating at full load at 70% of boiler thermal efficiency, the surface loss percentage is 2%. Surface loss. Okay. So now our problem is they ask us to calculate uh, the surface loss and the boiler thermal efficiency. So let's say that space is okay. So we have to calculate boiler thermal efficiency when it is running at 75% of full load. That means 75% of this value. And the surface loss percentage at that particular time. So now that is the problem. So now let's see how to solve it. So now uh, that's a very important thing that you need to know. Now when you're going to consider the boiler at the same pressure, so let's say at the same operating pressure, at same operating pressure, the boiler surface, that is the boiler surface. So the boiler surface is heated to the same temperature, even at the same operating pressure at different load. Different load means at 4,000 kilograms per hour or at 3,000 kilograms per hour. At any load, at same pressure, the surface temperature is heated to the same value. So that means uh, the quantity of surface loss, right? The amount of loss that is happening because of the temperature of the surface would be the same, right? So that means if you are going to generate a formula for this, so let's say the surface loss percentage is the surface loss quantity in joules or any unit divided by the heat input, right? Because we have to give some heat, the heat input. So this is how we are going to get the surface loss percentage. That means if we are going to multiply this by 100, then you will get the percentage. So, but here you need to understand one thing. I told you at the same pressure, even if the load varies, whether it is 4,000 kilograms per hour or 3,000 kilograms per hour, the surface is heated to the same value. So the surface loss quantity will be the same, no problem. But the energy input at 4,000 kilograms per hour load is higher than the energy input when the load is 3,000 kilograms per hour. Did you get that point? Because the input energy quantity is higher when you are giving 4. So now just focus. If the upstairs guide, that means what is the upstairs guide? That is the numerator. And if the numerator is same and the downstairs guide, which is the denominator, is going to reduce, right? Because like lesser the load, the lesser input energy we need to give. So uh, the numerator is the same, but the denominator is going lower and lower. So that means what will be the final result? That means this increases, right? So if it is not clear, I will write it. So now we have to calculate boiler thermal efficiency, neta, and the surface loss percentage. So now, according to the next scenario, the boiler is operating at 75% of full load. Okay. So now, what is the full load? Full load is 4,000, right? So what is 75% of this? This multiplied by 175. So very easy. 3, 4,000. I think it is 3,000 kilograms per hour. So now that is the load, right? So now this is the case when the load is 3,000 kilograms per hour, and this is the case when the load is 4,000 kilograms per hour. And I told you surface loss quantity is the same. So let's say that SL, surface loss. Surface loss. It is the same thing, but what is the input energy? So we have to give energy for 4,000 units, but here we have to give the energy for 3,000 units. So now you can see the denominator is reduced. So that means if here the percentage is, let's say, okay, let's say here the value is alpha, say here the value is beta. So what can you say about that value? Definitely when the denominator is going down, beta must be higher than alpha. So I think you got the point. So now we can simply do the calculation. You need to understand this logic. That is the most important. Okay, so now as according to the problem, it is given to us that at the full load, the surface loss percentage is 2%. Surface loss percentage at full load is 2%. Surface loss percentage at 75% of full load is unknown. We don't know that, so let's put a question mark. Okay, right. So now let's generate a very simple equation. We know the surface loss percentage is 2%. That equals the surface loss heat quantity. We don't know that. As a quantity, we don't know that. So let's put a variable. Let's say SL divided by energy input. Say that is the energy input is now here actually the steam load is 4,000. So let's say the energy quantity per 1 kilogram per hour fuel is P. So let's say like that. So let's say that P, because here the load 4,000 kilograms per hour. So let's say the energy quantity that it carries for 1 kilograms per hour load is P. Let's say like that. So what is the value? 2%. So equation number 1. And let's take another equation. Now what is the surface loss? Let's say that SL, because that this numerator guy is the same. So let's say that SL. That is divided by, so now what is the new heat input when it is 75% of full load? Because we calculated that 4,000 multiplied by 75% of it, 3,000. 3,000 multiplied by P. So you don't know that. So let's say X percentage. X percentage. So equation number 2, very easy equation. So you can very easily simplify that. So you can say first equation divided by 2. This divided by that would be 3,000. Like if you divide this by that, it would be 3,000 divided by 4,000 equals 2 by X. So what is the value of X? I think it is 2.666 something. So we can say 2.6%. So the new surface loss percentage at 75% of full load is 2.67%. I think you got the point. Okay, so now we are going to evaluate the boiler thermal efficiency at 75% of full load. So now we know there are two cases basically. The case one is 4,000 kilograms per hour full load scenario, and the next case is 75% of it, which is 3,000 kilograms per hour. So now we know it is given to us that the boiler thermal efficiency at this case is 70%, and the surface loss percentage is 2%. And here we have to calculate what is the boiler thermal efficiency, which is unknown, and the surface loss percentage we very clearly evaluated in the previous explanation. So that is 2.67%. So now you can very clearly see when compared to the initial case, the surface loss percentage is increased by further 0.67%. So that means this further 0.67% is actually sacrificed by the boiler efficiency at the initial case. So that means this 0.67% should get reduced from this one. So that is how the scenario happens, right? So the one who is going to responsible for this is the boiler thermal efficiency. So now the new boiler thermal efficiency at 75% of full load is 70 minus this increment 0.67, so which is 69.33, right? So now this is the new boiler thermal efficiency when it is operating at 75% of full load. So this is the answer. So now I hope everything is clear. Okay guys, so now I will give you a problem for you to solve. So you guys calculate the boiler thermal efficiency in eta and the surface loss percentage when it is operating at 50% of full load, and you can comment me the answers. Okay guys, thank you very much and stay safe.